3, 2, 1. We're back. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? As you can see, we got a different layout here. I'm running the show. John's in Florida. Welcome to the SnipedCast. As always, next to me, because I'm always next to him, we have John Novak. And let me tell you a little bit, John Novak. He's lively, he's entertaining, and he's merry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SnipedCast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? We'll talk about the new my this week's setup in a bit.
So, John, you know, obviously in Florida right now. Did you play any games leading up to the Florida?
So the podcast we did the podcast last Thursday.
Yep.
And then so Friday, I just had to get the house ready and bunny proof for the week. The way I knew there wasn't anything, so I didn't get to play any games. But I am drinking some beer because I'm on vacation from Cigar City. I don't know.
What kind of is that?
Jai's a lie. It's an IPA. It's a triple IPA. It's pretty good though.
Very hoppy, huh? Man. Very hoppy.
All the hops.
All the hops. Well.
All the hops.
Before this,
you got my Disney shirt on?
I tried to find my Disney shirt, dude. I have no clue what happened. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. I got a mini bag. Disney.
I hope that's looking good on camera for you.
It did. It did. It looked like So John.
That was solid.
What have I played this week? Let's see. I've been playing a lot of TFT again. You know, team fight tactics within league. I am approaching platinum. Is that the rank? Is that a rank? That sounds about right. Platinum TFT rank. I've been playing normal league. A little bit of COD, a little bit of Tarkov. That's been my week. And before this podcast happened, me and John made a G Fuel mixture concoction. I made this gorgeous drink, Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what? I don't talk about G Fuel enough here. We mix snow cone with classified. It's a certified banger.
It's actually, Mix says it sounds good, so it's gotta be good.
Sometimes you mix these colors and they turn to like brown and green and they look disgusting, but this is gorgeous.
That was pretty good. It looks pretty good.
And John, since you're in Disney, I decided my fun fact was going to be Disney related. Well, you're in Florida, but you were at Disney earlier in the week. You were wearing the Disney shirt. Right. Did you know the original voice actors for Mickey and Minnie Mouse were a married couple? Isn't that adorable? Isn't that right?
That is
adorable. A little wholesome fun fact.
That is wholesome. That was solid. Man.
So to really get into this elephant in the room, our first topic today is, John, you're in Florida and let's talk about it.
I am. So I'm on vacation. My first vacation in like 3 years, so it's weird to not have to work every day. You
deserve this, King.
I think so too. It's been nice. We started in Orlando, so we flew from Hopkins to Orlando. And by the way, for those of you guys traveling, you can't rent a car without putting everything on your credit card until you're 25.
Yeah.
Like our rental was $750, and they wanted all of that on the credit card.
Ugh. That is. I always thought that was such a weird rule. Like, you had to be 25 to rent a car. Like that.
If I have, well, you can rent it before you're 25. They just give you like an extra $120 fee.
I think it depends. I think it depends on the. I think it depends on the company. I know there's some I guess maybe in Ohio. Yeah, it's probably in Ohio. Last time we had an experience with it, we drove to Boston. Me, my grandma, my brother, and another guy on our real estate team. We ended up hydroplaning off the road and slamming into the guardrail. My grandma's car got totaled, and when we went to go get the rental car, my grandma was the only one that was allowed to drive it because no one was 25 yet. So maybe it's just state by state.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. And I was like, why can't we just pay the car and then give you our credit card for like whatever else, right? Like,
yeah.
I have the $750. I'll give you that cash if you want it.
Yeah.
But nope. So I got one credit card, which kind of blew. So we just kind of lifted everywhere, which was a lot cheaper than using Uber. Like to get to Disney from where we were, it was like $100 Uber ride. but it was only like a $15 Lyft ride. So friendly tip.
It's not
use
bad.
Lyft.
Oh yeah, Lyft is nice. It's the far superior transportation service.
I think so. I really think so. We used it, and it was a lot. Actually, it ended up being a lot cheaper than renting a car. So and they rent it through Lyft too. So like, I think it was like $100 a day through Lyft.
Yeah.
That we could have rented a car. Not terrible actually.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all, honestly. So John, tell me a little bit about your Disney experience.
Disney was awesome. So the first day we went to Hollywood Studios. I'm a big Star Wars nut. That's kind of like my
you?
I love everything. Yeah.
This guy?
So, helpful tip for anybody going to Disney who wants to build a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge. You literally have to do it like 2 months on the dot. Pre-order your spot in line. So they open it up 2 o'clock in the morning. So like be up at 2 o'clock in the morning at your 2-month mark. Put yourself in to get your lightsaber.
Yeah.
Trust me, you won't regret it because you don't want to go there and not get it. I didn't end up getting mine this time, but luckily I got more vacations coming up, so I'll come back and make it whenever. I ended up making it, which was sick.
I'm about to say maybe it might not be next week's podcast, but the week after that we might have the droid reveal.
Yeah, because I ended up shipping it home, and they said it's 10 to 14 days. So maybe next podcast.
If not the one after that, for sure, we'll have the droid reveal. I'm pumped to see it. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it till the podcast. All right, don't Snapchat to me. I want the genuine reaction on the pod.
I don't even know if I have a picture of it.
Good.
I think I did that on purpose.
Good. I want the genuine pod reaction to the droid.
Oh, sick. And then I wasn't able to buy a lightsaber. I built 2 lightsabers. I made like one of those like toy ones that like extends out. You know,
they're the ones we had in our childhood.
Yeah, so I got to build that, which was sick. And then we had the other. I bought another lightsaber. That both of them actually are like direct replicas of Darth Vader's.
That's gonna be cool to have on the setup. Oh. That's going to bring the Sith setup together, bro. That's going to be so cool.
I might just, like, string it from behind me. So
that'd be cool, bro.
The other one is, like, an actual, like, it's got some weight to it. Like, it's actually made out of metal and rubber. And, like, it's pretty sick, actually. And then, so I built the droid. Galaxy's Edge was a little bit underwhelming, I think, because it's so small. But that's Hollywood Studios in a nutshell. So, tip, if you want to do Epcot, just do Epcot for your first part of your day, and then go to Hollywood Studios after. They have a nice boat that takes you over there to either or. So then we went to Epcot that night. Drank a little bit around the world.
That's what I'm excited about. I can't, because I know me and Jamie will end up there, because she is, for anyone that knows, my girlfriend is the most Disney-obsessed person on this planet. She's been to Disney like 10 times, probably. I cannot wait to get a drink from everywhere around the world. I am pumped.
Yep.
I am pumped.
It was fun. We had wine in France, which was sick. That was fun. They had like a whole like place and everything. It was awesome. And also at Epcot right now until July, I think they're having like their flowers festival.
Yeah, the Flower Fest. Yeah.
So they had like a bunch of like Disney characters all in flowers and stuff. I have a bunch of pictures. Sick. And then we went to Japan at Epcot. And I got a beer there.
There's Japan. You know, they got some. When we were in Boston, we were staying at this hotel that was like this rock and roll. Like I don't think it was a Hard Rock hotel, but it was like a rock and roll themed hotel. Like, I mean, we had a record player in our room. It was a really dope hotel, and attached to it there was a Japanese bar and grill. Yeah, bro. So, dude, there's some fire mixed drinks that they make at those places.
That's actually where we ate at, was at the Japanese part, because I'm a big sushi guy. Rachel likes sushi, so we ended up getting sushi at Japan there.
Dude, did you get a nice lager? Did you get a nice lager in Germany?
I did, actually.
Hey!
Of course. You can't go to Germany without getting beer, right?
Ooh, no, for sure.
And then we went, and then America was right after that, so I ended up getting a Florida Orange IPA.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
So that was really good. And then because that was like my fourth drink, I was starting to feel it. So I cut it off there and started drinking more water. It was still like.
Oh, dude, no! I'm gonna get plastered in Disney. I'm going through every single place they have and getting a drink. It's gonna be crazy.
You gotta go in the winter. Because it got.
Oh, I bet, bro. It gets so humid in Florida. I mean, I've been to Florida a lot. It gets humid there.
Yeah.
Like growing up, my brother played travel baseball, like on one of the really good travel teams, and they won a tournament here in Ohio that got them into a tournament in Orlando, and it was 104 degrees in Orlando during that tournament, plus the humidity, bro. And I went to every game. Because I was a kid.
Lucky for me, it hasn't been too muggy out. We haven't had any rain.
That's actually surprising.
On day 2 in Orlando, but it wasn't enough to actually make it super humid.
Yeah, because Florida, I mean, it normally rains almost every day in Florida, but it only lasts for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it I think it drizzled while we were at Magic Kingdom, and that was it. And it wasn't enough. Went back to our hotel. We stayed a little bit off of the resort because it was $150 cheaper, and
that's what I'm trying to tell Jamie, but she's like, nope, we gotta stay. We're staying at this place, or this place, and I go, she's like, I want to go to Disney. I go, Jamie, we could go to Disney next summer if you didn't have to be so bougie about it. She goes, nope, we're doing this. So we got a plan. We actually have a plan in motion. For her 21st birthday, we're each week till her 21st birthday, we're gonna put $10 into a savings account, and then it will come out to around about $4,000 by her 21st birthday, and that will pay for our trip.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, that's pretty much what me and Rachel did, except a little bit more because I get paid weekly, so I put more money away. You can realistically, if you put $40 away for a whole year. You can have more than enough to go to Disney. I don't even think I spent, besides tickets, park hopper tickets are $75 a day. So that's that's $150.
It's not terrible. Not terrible.
And as long as you stay off of the resort for hotels, you could probably get away with going to Disney and stuff under $1,000.
Yeah,
you really don't even need that much out. It's
but
not terrible.
Because she wants because Disney has those they have packages where you get you get the hotel, you get the food vouchers, I guess is what.
Yep.
So that's what she's planning on doing, and I think it's around $2,000 or $3,000. So we're trying to save up around $4,000 and then just have backup cash just in case.
Right. That's one thing. If you stay at a resort, if you stay for 3 nights, so 4 days, 3 nights, a lot of the time, some of those resorts give you those 3 days, 3 of those 4 days, you get to go to the park, and that's built into the fee. Which is smart, but actually, right down the street from the hotel was a gaming bar.
Oh, that sounds cool.
They have I didn't get to go because we were gassed and we weren't there long enough. Next time we go, we're going to stay for 4 days. So that I can get it in. Also, we spent 3 hours trying to figure out what we were doing for a car when we found out that the whole rent-a-car thing. But then day 2, we went to Magic Kingdom, and that was my first time going to Magic Kingdom as well since I was 3. So I don't remember anything, and we rode just about everything except for the super thriller rides because they were 75-minute wait.
Yeah.
And I wasn't into it. I'm not into rides.
I hate roller coasters. Dude, there's no part of me that wants to wait 2 hours to just get flung around on a freaking cart and break my neck. If I'm waiting that long, John, I'm waiting in a line for a freaking water slide. I'm a water park guy. Now,
I have one at Magic Kingdom.
I've never been to Disney Land, but when we were in Orlando for that tournament I told you about, because you know how hot it was, we went to Blizzard Beach, the big outdoor water park. That place is awesome, bro. They have a ski lift that takes you to the big slides. It's because it's Blizzard Beach. The whole theme is a beach, but it's snowy.
Wait, a ski lift or a gondola?
Huh?
A ski lift or a gondola?
A freaking ski lift, dog.
Because the ski lift is the one where your feet are actually hanging off the side of it.
Freaking ski lift.
Wow. That's Yeah, I guess because Disney's all about safety.
I mean, I can't remember because I was like 10 or 12. I'm sure like your feet weren't actually hanging, but you weren't in like the enclosed case. It was like meant to look like a ski lift. I'm sure though, since there's no skis, I'm sure there was something for your feet to sit on.
Yeah, they have gondolas there, so it's all enclosed.
Yeah. But like I'm talking about because they have the biggest outdoor water slide in America. So I'm talking about these ski lifts are taking you like you go 97 miles per hour down that water slide. So those ski lifts are taking you that high. Oh, it's cool, bro. I love water parks.
So I have a complaint about Disney.
Oh,
only one because the place like everything about it was magical. Like the minute I walked into each park, I felt like I was in a completely different world. Every time you go from like place to place, like in Hollywood Studios, you start off in like your main street, and then you walk into like other parts. You have the Italian part.
Yeah.
Epcot's really similar, where you can tell the difference immediately when you walk.
The layout is just like boom, boom, boom,
so,
like an IKEA.
They're so oh, it's amazing. At Hollywood Studios, I didn't have this problem. It was only at Magic Kingdom, so maybe it was a kid thing. But like I feel like that's parenting, so I'll get into that. But like in Ohio, like we follow like the 6-foot rule pretty gosh darn well.
Oh, dude, Florida does not. Dude, Florida has not enforced a COVID rule since COVID happened.
But like so, Disney is like one of the ones that's supposed to be doing that. Like if you're caught without your mask and you're warned multiple times, they'll kick you out of the park. No refunds, no nothing. But something that they didn't enforce was like the 6-foot rule, and I like my personal space, and people were up on me the entire time at Magic Kingdom, and it was so annoying. And like kids, I almost get, but like if you're a parent in that situation, like it's not like it was all families, right? Like we had a few times where like we had like younger kids, like 5 and 4, who were like having fun, jumping around and stuff, but they weren't up on us, which is like cool. But like there's other parents who are letting kids, like I always get picked by some kids and their parents weren't saying anything, they were just on their phones. Like I think Disney needs to like have people on corners and do the exact same thing that they do with masks. If you're not and they have stickers on the ground that space everybody out.
Yep.
You don't sit behind the sticker, and they have to warn you more than once, you get the boot and no refunds. You know, that gets everybody to follow the rules. Nobody's getting sick from COVID, and everybody's happy then. You're not getting to the ride any faster by riding my ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The only thing, it just makes the line look less big. Like, there's no really mathematical equation that would.
Yeah, no.
You're still getting there.
I think that was the only complaint. Like Hollywood Studios was fine with that. Like I think Hollywood Studios was more of an adulter thing.
Yeah, it definitely.
There was a lot less kids. But I think that's because like they have like Toy Story Land there, which was sick. We rode the ride there.
I'm excited for when I do get to go. Avengers Campus will be open. Oh yeah, that place is gonna be sweet.
They were also doing something there. Also, the Incredibles campus too.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
That was under construction. I think that'll be done by right around September. The next time that I have vacation, so we're planning on either coming back here or going to California. So either going to Disneyland or Disney World, pretty much. But like overall though, Disney was a solid experience. And so now it's Wednesday. We were there till Monday, and then last night we came to Clearwater Monday night, and then we went to the beach yesterday, which was sick, and just walked around at all the shops in Clearwater. Yeah. And then last night, I'm a Jackets fan.
Oh yes, sir. Columbus sticking through, baby.
Columbus Crew.
It's my home city.
Columbus Crew. So. I'm a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, and I was talking to my uncle, and he was like, I'm surprised you're not going to a Tampa Bay game, and I look it up, and they're playing the Columbus
And you go, Rachel, hear me out.
We're going to this game, dude.
I've had that's awesome. Yeah, I've had that same like kind of vibe. Like I remember we were in Fort Lauderdale on a family vacation once, and Fort Lauderdale is about an hour drive out of Miami. And the plan wasn't to go to a Heat game while we were there. We were there with like Johnny was there with us, but it was my family, and my dad just walks into where because me and Johnny just got back from doing something. We were just in our room, just relaxing. He walks in and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "You want to go to Miami with me tonight?" I go, what? What are you talking about? He goes, I just bought 3 tickets to the Heat Celtics game. I go, oh.
Heck yes, we do.
Didn't even plan on it.
That?
Jackets won, right?
Yeah, Jackets won. It was sick. It was actually a really good game, 3-1. They broke Tampa's 5-game win streak. Tampa looked pretty garbage last night, actually.
John, I was actually thinking about this today because I was thinking about this as something I was going to bring up on next week's pod because I didn't think you were going to be here. But I'm bringing this up now. I'm a very diverse sports fan, right? I love sports. Something I know nothing about is hockey, and I say we make it a segment on this show. Hockey regular season's going on right now, right?
Okay, yeah.
We make it the Nick getting into hockey.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna start watching jacket games. Following people on social media and figuring out about this league.
I think this year is the year to do it. They're doing a lot of things on the NHL Network and Fox and stuff where they're trying to get more people.
I'll be able to watch every Jackets game on Fox Sports Ohio, so I'll be chilling.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Now Fox is doing a thing where it shows you people changing. Because hockey's a different sport.
They just do line changes.
Hockey, you change on the fly. Everything's always switching.
Hey, John, I get it. I played roller hockey one season. I get it. I was a goalie, baby.
Yeah, no, Fox is doing a great job of teaching people. They now have a highlighter around the puck because sometimes that's a little difficult for people to figure out because it's definitely fast.
Oh,
I think hockey's probably one of the faster sports out there. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with, but yeah, no, it's they're doing a good job of getting new people into the game. So I'm down. I'll teach you anything. Man.
Yeah, dude. Because I've been to a lot of Jackets game in my time, just because it's I'm in Columbus, and I remember one year, Giant Eagle had a deal with if you bought a certain amount of soda. They had their soda sale, you got the nosebleed seats. And I want to say, because at this time we lived with my grandma. Well, I want to say I'm gonna try to get out of frame here. So we had about soda stacked to about this high and about this wide, and we went to probably 9 Blue Jackets games that year.
Heck yeah. The Jackets Stadium and actually Tampa, because our seats were kind of high too, but the Jackets Stadium does a great job of keeping everybody included no matter where you are in the stadium.
Hey, that's just the Shot and Steam, baby! Wait, is that the Shot? Are they in the Shot? No, they're nationwide. What am I doing?
They're nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah. No, the Shot's basketball.
They're nationwide.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, they're nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
Kansas rink was pretty new, it seemed like. So it was pretty similar to the Jackets, but not as electric. I was shocked. Tampa fans, even after winning the Stanley Cup last year, I thought there'd be more fans. But
I think it's probably regulations too on that.
Oh well, yeah, but when you hear the cannon go off.
Oh, I know. Oh, the cannon! The thing. Oh, I think terrified me as a kid.
You hear that cannon, you get scared, but you get hyped at the exact same time. It doesn't matter if you're the away team. You hear that cannon, the entire building goes electric. When a goal is scored, you hear it and you know it. Tampa scored 1 goal last night to cut the lead in half. It was pretty underwhelming. I was like, where are the fans at? Come on. And the place was pretty packed. In retrospect, and I was like, where are you guys at? But yeah, Columbus is a different animal. People say they hate
Ohio sports fans are just all, no matter how, this is how it is, no matter how bad our teams are, no matter how good our teams are, we are obnoxious and terrible people.
We are diehard fans.
Oh, Ohio State fans. If I wasn't an Ohio State fan, I would hate the Ohio State fans. Oh, I totally get it. We're the worst. Browns fans, we're the worst. Bengals fans, they suck. Don't worry about those guys.
A lot of OSU fans still hate Baker. So.
Oh yeah, no. I think I've told you this story before. I don't think I've ever told you on pod. But my girlfriend's dad, he hasn't missed a home OSU game in 16 years, 17 years, except for this year, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
But he is the most diehard OSU fan as it comes, and I have my Baker Mayfield's brown jersey, which is
of course
not. I don't know where it's at. I know it's in the basket. I wore it to Athens, but I wanted to wear that. I wanted to be funny and wear that to our fantasy draft at his house. But he told me I was never allowed to wear that jersey to his house. But Brian Hoyer was the same number as Baker Mayfield. So I wrote Hoyer on a piece of paper and taped it over the Mayfield. And I walked down to his house and he goes, take that thing off. And I go, wait. I turn around and point to it saying Hoyer.
That's solid. Yeah. Then today we went to the beach and actually like lounged around. Fun fact about me: I don't like open-toed shoes.
I feel like I knew that.
Which kills my tan line.
You got that farmer tan line?
But my feet are no longer white after just one day in the sun. I tan like crazy because I got that Mexican blood in me. So yeah, my feet are now tanned with the rest of my body. So I hopefully I'm set for the rest of the summer. So I have to wear open-toed shoes. I hate them so much. I feel like I'm gonna stub my toe. They're just not comfortable to me. I can't handle them. But everybody here in Florida, I walked into a shoe store here, and I was expecting like when I walk into a shoe store, I'm like looking for like Adidas, like Nike, like I'm looking for like upper end shoes. I walked into a shoe store and it's all sandals, and I'm like, these aren't shoes at all. Like I was like, what the heck? I'm out here thinking I'm dropping $100 to buy new shoes here in Florida. I look around, nothing. At one of the shops in Clearwater, they roll cigars right in front of you. I'm a cigar guy. I like cigar and whiskeys. So I like that all. So that was cool. My uncle's coming up in 3 weeks, so he's gonna take them back with him, so I don't get them ruined when I travel with all my cigars and stuff. Also, I don't know how PSA would feel about it, so I just leave him here for him to take them back. He's driving back, so we're golden there. But that's my Florida experience so far this week. I'm having a blast. The weather's great. It's gonna snow tomorrow back home.
It's gonna snow in Cleveland tomorrow.
Yep. It's gonna be 30 degrees or 24 degrees or something like that. It's snowing, and it's gonna be 78 here. So, by the way, that's a cold front for Florida. 78 degrees.
I know, dude. I hate him, dude. Like I went to I've gone to Miami before, and Miami at night, and it's like 60 degrees, and all the like localers, the locals, Jesus, all the Floridians are walking around in freaking puffy jackets at 60 degrees. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yep. Well, the one guy that we bought a churro today at one of the markets, and the one guy that was there, he's from Chicago, and he said it's going to be 74 tomorrow, and he said we're going to see people in jackets tomorrow, and I laughed, and I'm going to be like, everybody's going to be looking at us like we're weird. I'm going to be wearing shorts tomorrow in 74-degree weather.
Dude, I was out showing houses today, and it was like 50, it was like 45, well, 50 probably, with like, it was pretty windy. I'm out here in shorts.
Yeah.
Kidding me? Florida people are soft. Warm weather people are soft.
You're fast. I'm gonna say that you look good for the podcast, not because you're showing. Okay.
Yeah. I put this on to impress the people.
Yeah, because you're hosting today. You gotta look good.
Yeah, I had to spiff it up.
Well, maybe we'll have to go to Florida together.
I'm down.
Next year. Because when Jamie turns 21, we'll just go together.
That's not next year. It's 2 years. She's a child.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Jamie's 19.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we go next year then, if you guys are willing.
I'm letting you know, if Jamie's going, you're going to have to drop the bag and stay on the resort. You're not going to get her to go. She is a passionate Disney lover.
That's fair. Hey, look, either way, like, if I have to, we'll just meet you at the park.
Yeah.
If money doesn't work. But I'll start saving them now. We'll go together and we'll just have a blast. Go to Epcot during the day, drink around the world together. We'll do the pod live with the two of us together.
Live from the beach.
Live from the beach. I'll bring my laptop or something. We'll just live on the beach, just doing a pod in front of everybody. Everybody's gonna be looking at us weird and stuff. It'll be 78 degrees.
We'll just tell them we're Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those people they'll recognize the name, but they're not gonna the face. They'll be like, all right, bet. Yeah, I've heard them. I've heard that name in the podcast world.
I forgot our first night. They had the UFC event,
Yeah, Stipe lost.
We
Yeah.
went to a bar that night to watch the UFC event. It was awesome. It was good.
The whole city of Cleveland took a hit that night, John.
Yeah.
The whole state of Ohio. I wore my. It's just he got this. Bro, dude, Francis is so big. That guy has muscles on his muscles.
Hey, listen, he'll be back. He always does.
I don't know, bro. He's 38, bro. Stipe ain't getting younger.
Yeah, but Stipe is just a different animal, man.
I know.
Firefighter. After this COVID stuff, he'll be back in action with the belt in hand, guaranteed, bringing it back to Cleveland.
Good.
So, right, he's a firefighter in where, Lakewood?
He still does it?
Yeah, he's still a firefighter. I know that. He caught a lot of flack because he was taking a break from doing fights, even though he had the belt, because of like the COVID stuff last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a full-time firefighter, so they weren't taking volunteers anymore. And he was like, what do you guys want me to do? I'm a first responder. Like, I can't just take off 7 months out of the year to train. Mm-hmm. and go out wherever and then take 2 more weeks off when he comes back.
That's some passion right there. His man's a multi-millionaire and still wants to be a firefighter. I love that.
Yeah, you love it. I mean, he's obviously getting a workout doing it too, but like to do imagine being a firefighter and working with Stipe though,
No, John, I'll give you one better. All right, imagine we're in the greater Cleveland area. Me and you. When we hang out, we get a little rowdy. We're trying to make some dinner. We accidentally light your house on fire. Boom! Roof collapse. We're trapped in the house. We're knocked out, and we wake up to Stipe dragging us out of the house.
He's not even dragging us. He's got us both in, like, his arms like this.
He's got us on his shoulder, like when the weightlifters lift up, like, the models. He's like, oh, let's go, boys.
He's doing spots with us and everything. He's doing, like, lunges with us on his back. Getting the weight down. Yeah, he's solid. But yeah, so anyway, topic 2, my man. Up to you.
Topic 2. We're going to get in. This is the Valorant patch, John, and something I know nothing about, so I need you to culture me a little bit on what happened in this patch.
I'll try to backpack you on this.
All right, let's get it.
I briefly read it before I went to the beach today. Big patch for Viper. Oh, God.
Good. Viper, I feel like Viper was kind of just dog water.
Viper used to be garbage. And now for all the Viper mains who have been like sitting there just like grinding Viper your entire time playing Valorant, you are happy now. So now her wall and her the orb thing, what I'm talking about? Her like smoke, but it does decay damage.
Yeah.
It immediately after stepping through the wall or stepping into her smoke.
Yep.
Immediately does 50 damage to you on decay.
Word.
So you take half health if you walk through her wall. At least that's the way I read it. That's like game changing.
If that is true, I will look at these Valorant patch notes to give us the. If that's true, that makes Viper low key the best champ in this game.
Because like at what point, like what's the best part about playing Sage? Like her heals aren't that great. It doesn't heal you fully if you're low health. I mean, it gives you a little bit of an oomph, but like you just need a Reyna then to clutch.
All right, I have the patch notes in front of me.
Read it. Read what the wall says.
Toxin passive. Enemies that cross through Viper's Poison Cloud, Toxic Screen, or Viper's Pit are instantly inflicted with at least 50 DK. The decay levels increase the longer they remain in contact with the toxin. So does that mean, I don't know if that means 50 damage exactly, or like 50 like higher decay rate.
So decay it used to be, I think it was 10 decay or 5 decay after crossing the wall or the smoke.
Yeah, but is it 50 damage guaranteed, or is that just like a decay rate going higher? That's
it sounds like it's 50 damage guaranteed.
While in Cloud, decay over time decreased from 15 to 10, which is fair if they're making it so you take 50. When out of Viper's Cloud, delay before health regen decreased as well. Jesus.
Right, so decay isn't actual damage. It once the decay is over, you regain your health fully.
Oh, got you. Okay.
So like it's kind of balanced as long as you don't take damage, and I think it's like I think it's like 5 or 6 seconds of decay. But like if you're sage main, just switch to Viper at this point, because like the only good thing you have is your res, and most sage players aren't that great at the game anyways. Not roasting them, but none of them are really like the way that they get their ults most of the time is by getting ult orbs. They're not really the ones that you're supposed to be playing back. You're supposed to not be in the fight because you're trying to heal everybody. Now you just switch to Viper so you can have another person that breaks bomb sites. Now because now you're Viper. Now you can help actually break bomb sites, put up a wall to separate you from other players. It's so much better. You might as well just be a Viper main instead of a
John.
main.
I'm just scrolling through these patch notes, and the thing that sticks out to me the most is this game is going to get a lot more toxic. You can now view a person's career from the in-game leaderboard. Oh my gosh, dude! I types in chat. Get wrecked. Gets in chat. This is your way. What are you doing? Oh, that's good.
The reason why they did that is because nobody understands the hidden MMR, which is like ELO of this game. Nobody understands it. So the easiest way for them to figure that out was to just give them in-game stats.
Oh, it's gonna be so toxic. That's gonna be so funny.
It makes sense, but now it's gonna be toxic.
It's gonna be so toxic.
It is what it is. If they can't show the hidden MMR, this is the second best way to do it. It's what it is. Move on. You know what I mean? I'm not that worried about it. You can see how bad I am. Whatever. You know
John.
If you're a good player, you have nothing to worry about. If you're a bad player, you have nothing to worry about. You know you're bad. Whatever. If you're an average player, you're the one who's affected. If you're basically from like silver 1 to gold 1, you're the ones that are affected.
Yep.
But everybody else, nah. It doesn't matter for you.
John, another week of CDL in the books, and do you know what happens? Week in and week out this year, FaZe Clan has not dropped a game. They have still last week we talked about them. They had 9 map losses. John, they go into after this week 9 map losses. They did not drop a map this week. They 3-0'd every team they played because honestly, every other team is dog shit.
Yeah, in comparison to FaZe, it seems like it. Optic went 0-2.
They dropped from third place tied with Subliners to now the Subliners do have a 30-point lead over them.
By the way, the Subliners are so underrated. Like
Imagine if Zoom didn't have to retire, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that team would have been disgusting. But like, I think because Zuma retired,
it's the underdog story. It's Clayster and the 3 academy kids you've never heard about. Just like,
well, no, because one of the players, I forget what his name is. I think it starts with an R or an I rather. He played last year and was like in like middle of the road kind of player. He wasn't that great, but wasn't that bad on his team. But I think because Zuma retired and it went back to 4v4 at the same time.
So the Subliners roster is Clayster, Asim, DiamondCon, Hydra, and Mac.
Asim. That's who it is. Asim. He was really good last year. I think because Zuma retired, it opened up
a door. One door closed. One door shuts. Another door opens.
Yeah. 2 doors open. You know what I mean? Like 3. I had 3 doors open. You know what I mean? So like because Zuma retires, it ended up being a plus because now they got young guns who are younger players. Like I think like the rest of their team besides Placers like under 23 or 24. They're like the second youngest team in the league. So like it opened up so many doors for them. I don't know why people thought that they were going to be bad. I never thought that they were going to be terrible.
Yeah, you just don't bet against Clay.
No, yeah, and like Clay never was good in 5v5. I don't think, in my opinion. Like
no.
He played okay last year, but he never really stood out, especially not on. It's pretty hard to stand out on the Empire, but because that team's insane too. But you put him on a team where he's a veteran and he's like the main AR. Now you just put him in a place to succeed. So you put him in a 4v4, which is where he excels, and then he's the main AR, the veteran who's got the voice. You literally gave Clay everything he needed to win games. That's literally what you did. You helped him. Because if it were him and Zuma probably would have been like trumping over Clay a little bit because he's the longest lasting of NYSL. You know, he's also a veteran. He also knows what it takes to win. I think Zuma would have trumped over his voice a little bit. But now that Clayster's the veteran, he's got it. He's got the voice. Everybody's going to listen to him on that team because they're all young. They all want to know what it's like to win and want to know what it takes. They literally handed themselves a great team. And it's all because of the Italian Stallion, even in retirement, making that team better than they already were. It's unbelievable. The guy's the GOAT. He's unbelievable.
So, John, we got a little bit more gaming news here. All right. So, basically, you're going to be able to start playing Xbox games on your phone. Yeah. Right now, Microsoft is bringing backwards compatibility to the cloud, allowing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers to stream certain Xbox and Xbox 360 titles via the Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta. So basically, right now, they do have a list of games that are going to be able to be played on your phone, which, all right, we'll see. They have Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Double Dragon Neon, Fable 2, Fallout New Vegas, Gears of War 2, 3, and Judgment, Jetpack Refueled, Camo, Perfect Dark Zero, The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, and then Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise.
So there's two huge ones in there. Ironically, they're both really similar, which is the Elder Scrolls franchise. Those, even on an Xbox, are super hard to run a lot of the time, and they put those on phones. They made it a way.
Well, I mean, Elder Scrolls Blades did. I mean, I feel like they know what they're doing. They'll be able to remaster because they did make that. They made the mobile Elder Scrolls Blades game. So I mean, they know what they're doing there. And Microsoft obviously just bought them, so they bought whatever their studio is. Starts with a B, but so they got the best of the best technology on it. So hey.
I think, so Razer came out with a handheld controller that's like basically the size, like makes your phone basically the size of
you switch it on the side, makes your phone like a Switch.
Yep, it's super cool. Xbox has already talked, and we're talking about before like this whole thing came out. We're talking about making sports games also available on phone. So like for those of you guys playing Madden Mobile, which is a pretty garbage game, and 2K. Mobile, whatever the heck they call that game's garbage. That game's terrible. There's no way you can think that game's good. Now you're gonna eventually, within the next year or so, you're gonna be able to play Madden on mobile, like actual Madden, not Madden Mobile, actual Madden. You're gonna be able to play 2K,
that's
whatever
crazy.
Year it is, on mobile with a handheld controller.
I would did it if the game is actually good and I would definitely cop a controller, dude.
It seems like it is. I thought about buying a controller.
I haven't looked too much into it yet. Especially because I don't know how Apple's going to be with it, obviously, since Microsoft and Android are, hand in hand. So I don't know if Apple will ever excel into this talk. But I feel like they will because there's no way companies like Microsoft... I mean, obviously Microsoft and Apple rivals, but there's no way you want to jip yourself out of that much money because of a rivalry.
Xbox's, all their exclusive games are only because of the companies want them to be exclusive, but all the other games besides that, like 343 wants to keep Halo exclusive to Xbox. That's their choice. That was never Xbox's choice, right? But all the other games, Xbox has been open to be like, hey, PlayStation, you want these games? Here you go. You can have these games too. Because we want everybody to play every game. We want gamers to be happy, because gamers are the next generation of people. Let's push out as much as we can. If you're a mobile player and you've been playing Fortnite on mobile, poor you who can't play it anymore, guess what? Now you can, because we have the Xbox app.
Mm-hmm.
You like Madden, and you can only play it on Xbox. And when you're away in Florida or wherever you are on vacation, you just want to sit down and sit on your porch wherever you are, or in your hotel room, and you want to play some Madden. Guess what? Now you have a controller in your hand. Now you get to play Madden on your phone while you're on vacation. Xbox is doing something that PlayStation and Nintendo have been trying to do for so long with the PlayStation Vita. Obviously, Nintendo with all of their handheld games, Switch, Game Boy Advance, so on and so forth. All these companies have been trying to do this for so long. Xbox finally mastered it, or at least are mastering it.
Whoa! Don't slander Nintendo. Nintendo's had this mastered for decades. Don't slander them. Don't slander Nintendo.
Like the thing is like even the Switch, right? So like you have to be like with the Switch, you have to be on internet.
Well, yeah, because it's not. It's not a phone. Like you'd have to purchase a data plan that, and there's just not.
But like you either have to use your hotspot on your phone to play Nintendo Switch, or you have to be on whatever.
But but the only difference is Nintendo is single player. That is Nintendo. Like, yes, the games have online thing, but Nintendo has it's a single player universe, and that is all it's trying to push.
I'm not trying to slander Nintendo. I'm saying that Xbox just took it to the extreme and is making it possible for gamers everywhere. Like now, no longer you don't have to be on Wi-Fi to play your games that you want to play.
Unless you don't have unlimited data, kids. Don't waste your parents' data. I did it back in the day. It's not a fun conversation.
But at this point, unlimited data is pretty much the same price now.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
You're paying for regular data. So you might as well just right? I don't know what everybody's situation is. But I work for my money. So, but that's besides the point. Now, and with the introduction of 5G, which by the way, 5G is 10 times better here in Florida. Thank God.
5G is dog water in Ohio.
And 5G is pretty garbage. Here in Florida, it's amazing. In Ohio, it's terrible.
It's terrible, bro. It doesn't work.
Now with the introduction of 5G and 5G becoming the next big thing, now people can just play their games on their phone. It's awesome. I think this is great. Xbox, you guys are amazing. I've been an Xbox kid my entire life, and I'm glad I stuck with them this time.
And if you like PlayStation, fuck you.
No, don't fuck you, because you guys have Spider-Man, and that's why I bought a PlayStation. please give me PlayStation Mobile. Play Spider-Man.
John goes. Do you think I can put this Spider-Man disc into my old PSP?
Yeah. No, it doesn't fit. But yeah, no. It also if you have Game Pass, now you also have EA, the EA Pass at the same time. You pay $15 a month, and now Game Pass is on your phone. So now you don't have to pay for Madden on your phone. You don't have to pay for Madden on your Xbox or your PC if that's the way you want to go. Xbox is just handing gamers games and being hey, have fun. Enjoy yourselves, because gaming's supposed to be an escape. It's supposed to be fun, and you're supposed to be able to play it wherever the heck you want. We're going to give you that. We are going to be your outlet to enjoy yourself, get an escape, and take the world and put it in the world. Now you get to be here gaming and having fun again. Shout out to Xbox. Run of applause. That's awesome. Awesome. Good for you guys.
So, John, we're going to steer off the gaming here for our final topics. The March Madness Final Four has been set. I'm going to run you through the teams. All right, we have, as a 1 seed, Gonzaga, who has blown out every single team they've played. Have not been close. I personally think they will blow out. I think they will win this championship with flying colors. I think this is the best college. I think this is the best college basketball team I have ever witnessed. We got Baylor's another number 1 seed. They will be playing against Houston, who Houston is pretty good. I think Houston's going to win. But Gonzaga is playing against the 11th seeded UCLA. They made it, the 11th seed, all the way to the Final Four, beat Michigan by 2 points in a crazy game last night. Big props to UCLA. So basically, in the March Madness, before the actual first round, there's this thing called the First Four, where there's 4 teams that play, and the winner of four teams, 2 games.
This year because of COVID.
Well, no. The First Four is always a thing in March.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying like as of now because of COVID, like a lot of sports have done this.
The play-in tournament, yeah.
With,
So UCLA was one of those the first 4 teams. So not only have they had to go through the whole first, second, Sweet 16, and Elite 8, they had to go through that first 4 round, and they have upset every single team they have played. They played the number 1 seed in Michigan and beat them. Now, unfortunately for them, they got to play Gonzaga. Gonzaga probably wins by 15. I am calling Gonzaga, Houston in the championship. Gonzaga wins by 8. That's my official call.
I think we've seen bigger upsets, and I'm not a basketball guy, but like we've seen huge upsets this year in March Madness. March Madness has been
Madness.
What it says, madness. I said that last week. It was just as cheesy last week as it was now. So as much as it seems like Gonzaga is going to win, I think there could be an upset here.
I'd give. Well, there's at this point there's only one up. It's a 1 versus an 11 seed, then a 1 versus a 2. So the only actual upset would be UCLA versus Gonzaga. And John, I will personally give you $10,000 if UCLA beats Gonzaga. Not gonna happen.
Okay.
Gonzaga has, let's run it down. Their first game, won by 30. Second game, won by 26. Third game, won by 22. Their last game in the Elite 8, where, okay, you're in the Elite 8. You're getting to the best of the best. Beating some by 22. They're not losing to UCLA. This is the most dominant college basketball team I have ever seen. And if they lose to UCLA, I will never watch basketball again.
There's 2 things that you don't bet against in sports, in my opinion.
Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Never, ever bet against Tom Brady. And 2, never bet against the underdogs who think that they have something to prove over people.
They've already proved it, man. I'm just telling you. I think they. That your advice about not betting against Tom Brady, that's great advice, kids. But don't listen to what he says. Don't bet against the underdog, because the underdog never fully wins in March Madness. They make it far, but an underdog has never won March. They never will.
March Madness is the closest.
Voting for the underdog is not a smart bet. Don't listen to him.
I'm not telling you to bet your life savings on it, but hey, you know what? It's probably going to be an over/under of 20 or something, right? You put your $20 down, and hey, UCLA loses, whatever, you know what I mean? But UCLA wins, you coming out with a bag, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's terrible. I don't think there's a chance in hell that UCLA can beat them. I don't. Well, you heard it here first. I'm rooting for UCLA just in spite of Nick, and because I am at my heart's in it.
Oh, you know what, John? You say you want to bet on the underdogs. I bet you $50 Gonzaga wins. Come on, bet on the underdog, John. Come on, bet on the underdog. Bet on the underdog.
No, hey,
bet on the underdog.
We'll continue the 20s, right? I said 20, right? We'll do 20. 20? Yeah, deal. Jake. Yeah. Well, this is my right hand. Yeah. 20. 25.
Deal.
I'll Venmo you, you Venmo me, whatever.
Deal.
Whoever wins. And if UCLA loses, fuck me. I just went on a rant for no reason, and I've proven once again.
Dude, UCLA is not gonna win. I think there's a bigger shot in me going and making the NBA, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Gonzaga is insane, bro. It's like the Golden State Warriors.
How cool would it actually be, though, if UCLA won?
If they won, dude, I would lose my mind.
Yeah. So, I don't even know if I'd take the 20 from you. I think I would just love to just be able to have that in my back pocket for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
So, John, the NFL, they are 17-game regular season has been confirmed, along with 100% full max capacity to their stadiums.
Yep. I think this can go 2 ways, right? Obviously, like the obvious one way is we get another spike in COVID cases because people are going to watch NFL games, and then NFL just basically says we're back down to whatever it is now, 75%.
But, I mean, I feel like at that point, I mean, cases are going drastically down with the vaccine and everything. So I feel like at the point of when the NFL season's going to start, I feel like I don't think it's going to be – I don't think it's going to spike.
That's the second option, right? Like, obviously nothing happens. As long as everybody follows the rules.
You should be fine. You're outside the whole time, really. Like, as long as they'll have the social distancing guidelines to follow. I mean, the stadiums are going to be clean.
If you're sick, stay home. You know what I mean? Listen.
Don't be a scumbag. Don't be a scumbag.
Listen, NFL games are super expensive. We all get it. I understand. We all work hard for our money. Whatever money we make in this dog world, we work hard for it, right? But I guarantee you, your next door neighbor who isn't sick would gladly take those tickets from you, gladly pay you for them. Your best friend would probably gladly pay you for them. Take the money from them. Stay inside. Be safe.
Don't be a scum.
Until this virus, so we no longer have to wear a mask. We no longer have to deal with this virus. Stay safe. Be smart. Listen, we should all be adults about this. We've been dealing with this now for a year and a half. Be adults. If you're sick, stay home. I promise you somebody will buy your tickets off of you. You will not be out of the money that you paid for those tickets. And to be honest with you, if you're sick the day of the game, I bet you can upsell those tickets
for more than you paid for.
That could be illegal, but if you're selling it to a friend, just upsell me a good $10-15. Now you made $10-15 a ticket. Now you're golden, right? You made your money back, and you're sitting at home being sick. You get that money back so you can take care of yourself, take care of your home. That's the way you do it. You know what I mean? Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing safe. Let's keep giving fans what they want. We've wanted this for a year. All last season, we wanted to have 100% in the stadiums. We wanted to have 100% of people there. We want to be able to be fans and enjoy our sports games. Let's keep it going. Be safe. Be smart. Sell your tickets away if you're sick. That's all I got.
And John, guess what?
Hit me.
We are 56 minutes in, John. On the dot. You finished that topic at 56 on the dot. It's time for the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. John, take us away. You think you can do this on the fly? You ready to go? All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So the 2-minute warning is basically our little version of 2 minutes where we just basically go over our little things that we don't want to bog down the podcast with plugs and things that you guys don't want to hear. You just want to hear us talk and enjoy ourselves and dudes just being dudes. So we keep that at the last 2 minutes so you can turn off if that's really what you want. I encourage you guys to stay and help us out, help the podcast out, and help me out because we put this time and work into getting this podcast out for you guys every week. But here we go. 2-minute warning starting right now. Hey, everybody. This is the SnipedCast. You guys enjoy the SnipedCast. We post this SnipedCast every single Thursday and sometimes Friday, depending on when I'm posting. Nick's on the ball, hopefully, so we'll probably get it on a Thursday.
We'll get it out there.
Week on Snipes Plays, on the YouTube channel. We're here. We're always here. We're enjoying ourselves. Also, if you guys are looking for a 60% keyboard, I don't have it in front of me this time, but I got a great 60% keyboard from All Customs, my sponsor. I love them so very much. Use code Snipes, SNIPESS, all lowercase to get your 5% off discount code. Also, a thing that I don't have with me today, my Cinch gaming controller that I've used for literally forever. Great partnership that I have with them. I love them so much. They've put me through so many tournaments. So go to cinchgaming.com. Use code Snipes, SNIPESS, all lowercase, to get your 5% off discount code on anything on the website. Also, tune in with me every single day except for this week because I'm on vacay, baby, at twitch.tv/Snipes_US. Nick, you're up for that.
John, you know how we do it here on my 2-minute warning. This is the time. This is a safe place. This is time to bring it in. Listen, John, if you were able to believe in Santa Claus for almost 8 years of your life, then you can believe in yourself for 5 minutes, okay?
Wow.
Yeah,
that was good.
That one was great. Listen.
Santa Claus is muscle, by the way.
If you're having a bad week, John, just remember, better days. Jeez, better days are coming, and they're called Saturday and Sunday.
That's true.
Boom.
That's true.
Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle, baby. Woo!
If you have the other quote that you do every single podcast.
And All that matters is it doesn't matter how hard you get hit. It matters how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward, because that's how winning is done. Rocky Balboa. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was another week. Rocky 4, a.k.a. Rocky Balboa.
Yes,
that's where he's talking to his son. His son's mad because he has to live to his dad's standards in life, and I don't know. He gives an inspirational quote to his son. I could sit here and rattle off the whole 2-minute quote, but that's just a little too much.
That would exceed the 2-minute warning.
That would exceed the 2-minute warning. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another week in the life of the SnipesCast. We will see you next week with John back with a normal setup behind him. He's not at the beach. He won't be holding over his head. You'll get to see his keyboard. You'll get to see his cinch controller. Don't worry. And ladies and gentlemen, peace.